Christmas is fast approaching, and I was looking at my YouTube channel the other day and realised that I have done absolutely nothing festive this year. What on earth are they? They're rabbits. Okay, I didn't even realise those guys could spawn in here. Anyway, I've done nothing festive. So, we're going to make a change for that. Today, we're going to be creating a working Santa's sleigh in Minecraft with chimney detection that drops presents through and is totally powered by reindeer, which is going to be interesting because there are no reindeer in Minecraft. All in all, I think this is going to be an interesting redstone video, so let's crack on. So, first things first, as always, we have to build up the actual motor for this thing. This is what's actually going to be powering our flying machine, and we don't want it to be too fast because there's going to be lots and lots of components in this build, so it has to be nice and slow, which means that, yeah, we're going to need quite a lot of pistons in this. And this is what I've come up with, and funnily enough, this does a really elegant job of explaining how a basic flying machine works, because I've been reading through your comments and there's a lot of people that don't seem to understand flying machines in the slightest, so hopefully just watching this for a little while should help you explain, or should help you understand, how these things actually function. So you can see that we're just doing a loop of pushes and pulls. So we're pushing the front along, and then we're pulling the back. And we're just kind of doing it in a cycle like this. And that, of course, creates a flying machine. And we're just using a combination of redstone blocks. So you can see that that piston gets pushed close to the redstone block, which then powers it, causing it to extend. And then we're also using observers, which, of course, fire out redstone signals as soon as they get moved. And, yeah, using those in combination means that we can create this really basic little cycle, which gradually creeps its way along. And now it's time to start adding stuff. First things first, I need to add the actual sleigh things? What are they called? Runners, I guess? Slippery bits? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And I think these look pretty sweet to start things off. Okay, so that's wicked. Now we need to actually build the body of the sleigh. So I guess that kind of comes up like this and then goes up there. And then at the back, we're going to have our chimney detector. Just so you know what I'm working from, my inspiration for this is this Google image. I mean, that's what I picture when I think of Santa's sleigh. And I gotta say, I want to have this in my house, or preferably on top of my house next to my chimney. Like this looks like the Ferrari of sleighs. I wonder if it actually works. I haven't actually tried it out yet. So if we just break this. No matter how many flying machines I build, when they work, it fills me with so much happiness, and this looks really, really cool. This looks so cool. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So we've constructed the sleigh body. I'd say the next thing that we have to do is build in the reindeer. I mean, you know, this wouldn't be a Santa's sleigh without some form of reindeer. So I guess they should probably go here-ish? Now I wonder, this has got to be way too many blocks. It was, so this slightly more streamlined approach should actually be a lot better. So that is, so if we count the number of slime blocks, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks in total. There is literally nothing more that we can add to this. That is maxed out, but that means that these are going to push across, and then this is where our reindeer are going to be going. And I actually think, now, how would we connect them? I guess I would say that fences would probably look the best. Original fences between each one of these. Yes, 100%. This is going to be tricky. Okay, so horse. We need a minecart in there. Am I not able to do that? Okay, let's try it the opposite way around. So minecarts, and then horse goes into the minecart. Oh, it's not as easy as I was expecting it to be. I mean, if you squint, if you really blur your eyes, basically get them almost closed, so there's like a slither of light coming through your eyes. They could look like reindeer if you were standing 15 meters away from the computer as well. I don't even care that they're not reindeer or horses or anything that really resembles a reindeer. I I absolutely love this. This build is fantastic. And if we power it, I mean, I'm assuming they'll... Oh, I'm so happy that this works. I'm so happy that this works. That looks amazing. I mean, imagine seeing that go across the sky at night. Oh. Okay, well, that's the main body done. That's the main body done. So we have got ourselves a working Santa's sleigh. I mean, there's no denying that we have achieved the goal of creating a functional Santa's sleigh, but there's a little something that I wanted to work on, which I'm calling the chimney detection system, and it's going to be hanging out the back here. And it's going to be a bit of a strange redstone contraption, but it's essentially going to automatically dispense presents into chimneys as we go past the chimney. Yeah, I don't really know how it's going to work just yet. Now, I'm just going to warn you, this probably isn't going to be the prettiest looking thing. Everything so far has been really nice looking. Then we're going to have something weird hanging off the back. But I just want to see if I can make it work. So the idea is that your chimney will be right here, or somewhere slightly further along. And then this observer will then detect that chimney, but it won't detect it in the way that you would think. It's actually going to send a pulse through the block. So the chimney would have to be made out of solid blocks, which will then allow this piston to do something. And then that will allow us to drop a present through the chimney hole. I think I might have come up with something. Maybe. So let me just count the blocks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So only 11 blocks, which is good. And then this is something completely different, so that's fine. And the idea is that when we run over a terracotta block, it has to be terracotta or something immovable, it will then power this piston, which will push this piston up. That will then be powered by that observer, which will push the concrete across. That's going to be our present. And then the piston arm extending across will then power this observer again, causing this piston to retract that piston back down into this location here. Oh, let's give it a go and just see what happens. So here it comes. Here it comes. It is moving. That was so close. It dropped off the present, but then also dropped off a piston. It doesn't fire in time. It fired too soon. I don't really know what happened actually. I can't remember. I was too excited. Yeah, it fired too soon. So I've gone back to the drawing board and I've created a system which seems like a pretty elegant way of doing things. Check that out. So in theory this should now work on a flying machine. But of course it doesn't. So we have to go back to the drawing board again. And I'm running out of drawing boards. But ladies and gentlemen, I think I've finally managed to pull it off. So this is the tiny little system. It's a slight modification of the previous design, but instead of using... Yeah, it will just work, in theory. We should just be able to just keep that observer stuck in there. It's gonna function. I can feel it in my bones. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm going slightly crazy. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. But here it is. This is our chimney. It's a very nice looking chimney. Now come on. Yes! We have deposited a present in the chimney automatically. Oh, I never thought the day would come. It's hilarious because the actual sleigh itself, complete with reindeer and details and just beautiful bits and pieces, was quite easy. All was plain sailing and it looks fantastic. I'm so proud of myself for this actual design. This tiny little element out the back that was kind of like a jokey feature that I thought would be funny if we just had an auto-dispensing present loader type system ended up taking the best part. Well, it took a long time. It took a very long time for me to build. Far longer than it took for me to build this entire system right here. But anyway, I do hope that you have enjoyed this little Christmas themed redstone video. I am now going to ride my sleigh into the distance. But anyway, if you did enjoy, please press that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.